Namaste. Welcome. I'm Yogi Himsananda. Thank you for staying with me and checking out this series on the Niyamas. We'll be talking about the fourth of the 5 Niyamas, Svadhyaya, or self-study. What does that mean on and off the mat? Well, on the mat, studying the self, that's staying focused on what you're doing, staying centered in the asana, no matter which one it is. Just take Warrior 2, for example. Take Tree, it doesn't matter. Pick any asana that you'd like. The self-study is not worrying about what your neighbor on their mat is doing. It's studying yourself. It's going through your checklist, starting from the ground up in any asana. Where the feet are, how the hips are positioned, the legs, the knees, what's engaged, bandhas. Are we drawing in, the quadriceps, for example? Are the knees straight, not locked, but they're straight? A little micro bend, perhaps. We don't want to hyperextend. All those things we're studying ourselves with any asana that we're doing. Our dristi, our gaze, our focus. Imagining a laser beam coming off the tip of your nose, whether we're looking at the earth, the horizon, or the sky. Let's take that from Samasthiti, coming into Tadasana. Our focus, our dristi, that's at the horizon. We come up into Urdhva Hastasana. We follow that dristi up to the sky. And then we came down into, Ardha Uttanasana, right? Now our dristi is at the earth. We're self-studying ourselves there. We're not criticizing ourselves, but we're studying. This is intentional self-awareness in all we do in the entire world. So that goes off of the mat, right? On and off the mat. Having that self-awareness. It also goes with, accepting our limitations, but while staying centered in our truth. What does that mean? It can come down to standing on your head. Okay? Maybe you have a bad neck. It's probably not the best thing to do to try to practice, doing a supported headstand. So study yourself. Notice that. Become aware. Svadhyaya. Limitations. Maybe you have real bad wrists. You're not going to try Bakasana. That might hurt. Be aware of that kind of stuff. That's accepting those limitations. That's studying and knowing ourselves on the mat. Cultivating a more authentic way of being in this world as people, students, teachers, partners, etc., etc. Can go on and on. That's practicing Svadhyaya off of the mat. Really examine ourselves. That's self-study. It also means reading books. Trying to be just the best that you could be at, no matter what it is. No matter what it is, just be the very best that you can. It don't matter if you're a plumber. It don't matter if you're an astronaut. self-study, you're going to learn everything that you can about whatever it is that you do. And be the very best that you can be. Not in a competition with anybody else. Not to judge somebody else. But for your own self. This is your yoga. This is your life. There's absolutely no judgment in yoga, nor should there be in life. Examine our basic belief systems. That's self-study. I used to be quite political years ago. I used to have very strong opinions about those personal beliefs. And one day in meditation, I came to realize if you're too far to the left or you're too far to the right, what are you? You're off balance. That's an example of me examining my basic belief system. And I changed away a lot of my beliefs. I don't worry about that stuff anymore. You can take that one and use that in your own life too. We want to remain balanced, centered, right? You're leaning too far to the left, you're leaning too far to the right. You probably ain't too balanced. So we can examine those personal beliefs and try to become a more centered person. And that goes for anything too. Judging others because they have a different religion. Judging people because of the way they dress or where they live. Study yourself. Make yourself a better person. Examine those things. Understand who we are. Why we are the way that we are. That's self-study. That's Svadhyaya. You want to be the best? You can be the best. But why is it a competition? You're doing it for yourself. You want to be the best that you can be. You want to be the best that you can be. Maybe that's why you're watching this video right now. Because you're trying to learn about the Niyamas, right? You're curious. Maybe you're taking yoga teacher training, or you're just curious and you want to know more. That's self-study. That's taking that step. I hope all this made sense to you. I'm accessible. If you have questions and you want to talk about this stuff, I love to. Leave a comment. Share, like, click on the deal up here and check out the next video. We're here to help each other. We're here to make ourselves a better individual. That way we have a better world, because it's gonna grow. Like I was talking about in the last video, you can be that spark and ignite this person and that person, this person, and all that positive energy is gonna go. We can do it, people. Just examine ourselves, examine our basic belief systems, and understand who we are and why we are the way we are. Those are some steps on practicing Svadhyaya, or self-study, the fourth of the Niyamas. I thank you very much for joining me. I hope you check out and enjoy the next video. We'll see you there. Namaste.